Good morning, beautiful friends. I'm gonna try doing this angle is terrible. I'm gonna try doing this whole vlog slash podcast thing again. I'm thinking like vlog throughout the week and then end with a full podcast type thing and then post it on Monday. That is my thought process. So today's Wednesday, the 29th of July. So this week is going to be a shorter vlog section. I don't know if I'm going to talk about the podcast yet on Monday, but we'll find out. I'll let you know. You'll know when we get there. So just recently bought the Meriwether Council's Etsy training course thing, so I'm cruising through that right now. So vlog part might just be watching me work on that in hyperspeed, fast, whatever those words are. But yeah, so today's mug, each day is going to be a different mug. There's this cute little sloth. He's super cute, and one of his arms is the handle. I love him so much. I think I got him at either Walmart or like Ross or something like that. But yeah, so enjoy the vlog section of this. So yeah, it'll be me working on getting my Etsy shop going, and then probably whatever I end up working on during the week, knitting or crocheting or stitch markers or who knows what's gonna happen. So stick along for the ride. Good morning, beautiful friends. Thursday, July 30th. Yeah, don't mind my fresh out of the shower hair and these bags. I haven't been able to sleep well lately and it sucks. But good thing we have coffee. A cute little, there we go. Cute little hedgehog mug. So it's hot. So we're gonna do an hour of the Etsy training course. This time I'm actually gonna set a timer for an hour because yesterday I was only gonna do an hour and ended up doing like 3 or 4, which is good. But then I didn't get any of my other stuff done. So we'll do an hour of that and then probably work on a pattern test that I'm working on for a little bit. And do some cleaning, and then I don't know yet, so we'll see. morning. It is Sunday, August 2nd. It's already August, which is crazy. But just drinking my coffee, gonna work on my Married Weather Council thing for a little bit. Need to finish my test today that needs to get done. I'm almost done with it, so it shouldn't be too bad. My camera battery died, and then I couldn't find my charger for the life of me. Last time I remember having it is when my family was here in town, and thought that it might have ended up in their car and back to Wisconsin with them. Thankfully it wasn't. It was in a random project bag that was stored away, but I did find it, which is nice, so that's good. Super tired today, but got my coffee. It's not a super cute mug, but oh my goodness, the backwardness of this. Just focus. There we go. So that's how today's going so far. But yeah, tomorrow we'll do a podcast of sorts. I need to figure out how I'm gonna set it up as far as where I'm gonna put my camera and all that. But we'll get it figured out, and then you guys should be seeing this tomorrow night, so Monday night or Tuesday morning. I don't know. We'll see how the podcast and editing and stuff goes. But oh well, have a good day. Can I help you, sir? Do you need assistance? Or do you just want to be part of this whole thing? Yeah, are you cozy? Are you gonna flip around so they can at least see your face? I don't want your, can you like turn? Come here. Come here, turn. No? Are you just gonna chill there for a while? Cause I got stuff to do, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. No? Okay. Good morning, friends. So today is Tuesday, August 4th. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but life happened and didn't get done. So it's getting done today. First, apologize for my messy ass apartment. Working on that. But yeah, this is the best place for lighting wise and comfort to film. So background's a little messy. We'll deal with it if you don't like it and want to leave, completely understand. But I'm working on that, and hopefully next week it won't be as messy. Yes, this is my mug today. Little kitties, don't stress me out. Like me out, but meow. I need more sleep. So thinking like I'm gonna have, I have so many whips. My family was in town over 4th of July weekend, and damn kids. Kids, I mean the furry ones with 4 legs. Cause there's a dog and 3 cats. I don't know, 3. I don't know if that's, Salem is new, and Bjorn is new since I've filmed a podcast, I think. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, but that'll be another day. I'll give you a tour of them, introduce them. Introduce them is better than a tour of animals. Anyways, so they like to chase each other around, and so if that gets loud, sorry, I'm gonna do my best to avoid it, but they're animals, so probably not. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, my family was in town for 4th of July weekend. It was really nice to have them in town. It was the first time they've been to town and I wasn't moving. Every other time they've been here during the summer months, it's because I was moving and they were helping me move. So it was nice to not have to move. I mean, we still did some unpacking and cleaning and putting stuff away, but it wasn't actually moving apartments, which was really nice. We were able to go hiking. Watched a bunch of movies, hung out, which was really nice. So when they were here, my mom helped me go through all of my yarn and whips and organize it, as in they're mostly in one spot now. Before they were all over the place. So it's nice to have them all in one spot, which is really good. I have so many whips, guys. I even ended up frogging a couple of them because I knew I wasn't gonna finish them. Like, it was nothing against like the design itself or the designer or the yarn or anything. I just knew when I first started them I was gonna wear them, but now looking at them I knew I wasn't gonna wear them. So what's the point of finishing them and never wearing them when I could frog it and use the yarn for something else that I would use or wear? Because I do like the yarn that I was using for those projects. I just didn't end up liking the actual product garment anymore. So yeah, so I got rid of a couple that way. I have I didn't count them because there were too many. I think I probably have like 30 or 40, like it's bad, of either whips or like yarn and pattern printed out, yarn gathered pattern printed out, combined for a planned project. So I'm thinking one of these days I'll do a tour of my whips and then just kind of show you guys what I have. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if that's something that you would be interested in, or you don't care move on with that part of it. So this is a long roundabout way of saying, since I have so many, I'm gonna focus on 3 at a time so I can like rotate through kind of the whole, if I get tired of one, then I can work on the other one, and get tired of that one, I have something else to work on. But then it's not as overwhelming as 30 to 40 different projects that I need to get done. Because I know that's what gets me, is I get overwhelmed by them, which is my own fault for starting so many. But then I feel the need that I have to like work on all of them at the same time, which is unrealistic. So we're not doing that anymore. We're gonna stick with like 3 of them at a time. And I don't know what to do with my hand. 3 of them at a time and go from there. So each week I'll have 3 different ones. Hopefully they'll rotate out pretty quickly, which means I'm getting them done pretty quickly. But we'll see on that one. So my goal is to not start any new projects. I do have, but with that, kind of a double-edged sword with that. I have a couple of close friends that are designers, and I did tell them I would test for them, but I'm being very picky and limited on who I'm testing for right now, because that's what really got me into trouble, was telling everybody I would test, and then life happens and I underestimate, whatever. I get too ambitious, we'll go with that, thinking I can get everything done, and then I don't, and then they just keep piling up, and so that's where that's at. Anyways, so no more new projects unless it's like the 2 or 3 designer, like close friends that I have that need testers for, as far as I know, all of them are relatively smaller. They're like socks or headbands or just hats and stuff like that. So smaller, well, hats and headbands could easily be done in a weekend for me. Socks would be a week or 2 or whatever. So yeah, no more new projects unless it's that circumstance, which I already kind of calculated in mentally. Other than that, I'm gonna get all my projects done. And then, yeah, getting them done. They're not gonna all be done by the end of the year. That'd be awesome if they were, though. But we'll see what happens. Also, I guess life update too. I'm gonna be all over the place today. I apologize for that. So life update. Since my last posting, it's been a whirlwind. Last time I posted anything here on YouTube was December, because I was gonna do the Vlogmas. You can just go look at my channel to see how well that went. So since then, so that was in December, February, ended the relationship with my boyfriend. Not gonna get into that too much just because this isn't the time or place for it, but if you are curious, let me know and we can potentially talk about it. So ended that relationship. He kicked me out, so I had to find a new apartment. So that was March 1st I moved. Well, I signed the lease for here March 1st. Had to be completely out by like March 12th or something like that, whatever date it was. So that was a whirlwind of throw shit in boxes and move it over here, which hasn't been fun. So finally, when my parents were here, finally at least got everything out of the boxes and in piles of where they belong. It's just like I still need a bookshelf. The one that I had broke in moving, which is fine. It was like a $30 one from Walmart. So I need a new bookshelf, so all my books are still in boxes. And then there's just a couple little things that still need homes. So I'm still working through that part of it. So that was March. Oh, and then also back in December, I was let go of my one engineering job that I had, and then started a new one early February. Yeah, because it was almost on my birthday, which was January 31st, but it was like the week after. So early February, started a new engineering job. I thought it was going great, going well. Apparently wasn't a good fit. So then they let me go, and that of course was right when Corona started, COVID, whole COVID mess started. So February, March, so got let go May 1st, I think it was. So like February, March, April, May, that whole timeline is just a blur right now, just because broke up with the ex, was trying to get a new place. COVID happened, lost my job, still trying to figure out life in the new place with now no job, and it's been great. So finally at a place mentally that I'm feeling better about life, which is really good. It was real sketchy there for a little bit. So right now I am driving for DoorDash, which is really nice because I get to pick my own hours. It pays relatively, like, not as good as an engineering job, obviously, but it pays pretty good. Gets all my bills covered, which is all I need right now. And then working on getting my Etsy store actually up and running, because I know I've been saying it for a while, but now I guess is as good a time as any to actually get it going. So hopefully, ideally, I'll be able to get Etsy up and running. Between Etsy, I'm gonna work on my blog some more, YouTube channel, Instagram, all that stuff. Between that and DoorDash, I'll be able to make enough money to not have to get an engineering job for a little bit, because I absolutely love engineering and I enjoy it. It just definitely is not what I need in my life right now, which was hard to like actually admit to myself. So that's been a whole whirlwind, and now that brings us to now, I think. Really, I don't know if you guys heard that, but kitties are fighting. So yeah, that brings us up to now. This is probably more than you ever wanted to know, but it is what it is. Kids, guys. So, yarn knitting stuff, which is what you guys are probably here for. So first thing I'm working on is one of those tests that I was talking about, where my close friends that are designers came out with new patterns, and I had previously agreed to test stuff for them. So the first one is the Kiss My Shorty shorts, which is the best name ever for a pair of shorts. Christina at Inchworm Crafts is the designer on that one. And oh, this is the front of it. The front, I have one leg done, which I do have to redo just because it's my own dumb fault. So on the second leg, I had started the second leg, was almost done with it, but instead of starting on the back panel like I was supposed to get it to line up, I started on the front panel. So by the time I got back down to like the bottom of this ribbing, so on this side, the bottom of this ribbing, my stitches were off, and it was too long on one side and too short on the other. So that was my own dumb fault for not starting on the right side. But in doing that, I realized I didn't have enough of these two colors to exactly match the stripes. So like the stripes that go across. I didn't have enough. Oh jeez. That is not, oh my gosh. Didn't have enough to match this side to this side. So in doing that, I realized I need to undo this one, but I'm not gonna do that until I finish this one. So I know for sure. And so unfortunately, my battery's gonna die. So we're gonna put a pin in this. I'm gonna charge my battery and then we'll be back. So I'll see you in a bit. Hi, I'm back. So today's actually Wednesday now. Yeah, Wednesday, August 5th. So I started recording yesterday, battery died, got super cloudy and overcast, and it was just terrible lighting stuff, so I just figured I'd finish it today. So I was talking about the Kiss My Shorty shorts from Christina of Inchworm Crafts. These guys. And I was talking about the leg situation. So I'm gonna finish this leg and then take out, it's just like this granny stitch part of it. This is 10 rows or whatever. Take that out, redo it to match the colors so they actually match up, otherwise it's gonna drive me crazy. And then a waistband, like there's another waistband that goes around it. And then we're done on these guys. So that's exciting. So those should definitely be done next week, whenever. So Monday next week, because we're actually gonna try to A, film it on a Monday, B, film it all on the same day, and then C, get it uploaded on the same day. We'll see how that goes. So then the other thing that I was working on, or I'm still working on it, is a sample knit for Tiffany from Tippy Yarns. She's such a sweetheart. I'm completely dropped the ball on this. This is supposed to be done like March, I think, forever ago. So shit. Yarn's been super whiny today. I don't know, he'll be fine, but. So sample knit for Tiffany of Tippy Yarns. I'm doing the Circle of Friends pattern from Joji Locatelli. I think I said that right. And so this is, well, I'll show you the colors first. So this is Mountainside. It's like this super pretty gray. And then this one is Fire in the Sky, which is like a reddish variegated, not speckled, but variegated thing. So then they're going together. Super pretty. This is her fingering base. It is a, well, this is her logo too. So obviously I'll give, there we go, Tippy Yarns. And she's local, so I've had coffee with her, knit with her. She's super nice. I love her. So it's her Tippy sock base, which is a fingering, so 100 grams, 463 yards, 75/25, superwash, merino, and nylon. It's really nice to work with. I really like it. It's super soft. I'll link her shop below, and then I will also link the pattern, because it is a really good pattern. It has bobbles, which is the first time I've ever done bobbles. They're really fun. They're kind of annoying, but so this is what it is so far. So like starts at the top and then has bobbles, and then this last section I have like just under 30 rows left. See the bobbles. So this bobble, this section, it makes a circle of bobbles, and then it has a fringe at the end, or at the bottom end. But I will link the pattern below. It is going to link to Ravelry unless I can find an Etsy link for it, and I'll give both of those. I don't know if Hoagie has her stuff on Etsy. I think it's just all on Ravelry. So I will also say down there that it is going to Ravelry, because I know right now Ravelry is having a bunch of issues. They revamped their website, which is causing a whole bunch of issues as far as like migraines, headaches, seizures. Some people are having seizures from it, which is not cool at all. And I really hope they get their act together and fix that, because not cool, especially when a lot of people are having it and they're claiming that they're not actually, which is not cool, not true. But anyways, so the pattern will, if I can find it somewhere else, I'll also give that link, but it is going to link to Ravelry. So if you are having issues with Ravelry, like, I'm just trying to let you know as much as I can right now that it will take you to Ravelry. So, what? So just keep that in mind, because that'll put down there too that it's going to Ravelry. I just don't want to send anybody there without giving a fair warning or trying to give a fair warning that that's where it's going to take you. So yeah, I'll link it, but just know that it'll probably end up going to Ravelry. But it's a really good pattern. I really enjoy it. Let me see if there is a good, so this is, how am I gonna, there we go. This is one of like her pattern, picture that's in the pattern. So it's like super hard to see, like down in this last, it's like a light gray on here section is the circle, which is where I'm at. So I'm almost done with it. I just gotta get it done and get it to Tiffany, because she's being amazing and being super patient with me, and I just feel really, really bad about it. I feel terrible about it, honestly. But life happens and you gotta make do with what you got and get it done. So hopefully, hopefully it'll be done next week. I honestly doubt it will. So I have 30 rows left. So hopefully, ideally, I'll have like half of that done by next week. So I'll be like 15 rows from the end by next Monday. That's my goal. We'll see if it gets there. But yeah, so that's my sample knit for Tiffany. I will probably said this right. I'll link her Instagram and shop below. She has some really pretty yarns. She's coming out with all these cool collections. You should check her out. She's awesome. And then the third thing that I'm working on is a vanilla sock pattern. So basically I'm just trying to figure out the most ideal way to knit socks for my feet. So I wear a size 12 in women's, so I have huge feet. And I have like 20 some sock kits from hand dyers that I want to make socks and wear them, but I still don't know what my ideal recipe or pattern is for my feet so that they're comfortable and I'll actually wear them. So I also have a bunch of box store sock sets, sock yarn. So I'm starting with one of those and doing what I think is gonna work best for my feet, and then if it doesn't, I'll tweak it. And I have like 10 pairs of socks that I can make from box store stuff that I can keep tweaking the pattern until I find something that I really like, and then I'll start making socks with the hand dyed stuff. So I taught myself how to do, well, since I have size 12 feet and I'm definitely afraid of running out of yarn, especially hand dyed yarn for sock sets, because a lot of, say probably about half-ish of the sock sets that I have that are hand dyed are monthly clubs from Ink Sheep Fibers. So it's a one of a kind essentially colorway, so I can't even order more if I run out. So because of that, I wanted to learn how to do toe up, because I mean it's easier to adjust where the cuff is on a sock than unravel it and make the cuff shorter to make the foot longer if you run out by the time you get to the toes, if that makes sense. So my goal is to learn toe up and then 2 at a time, so you knit both socks at the same time, because these socks that I have tried knitting or have knit before, I've done 1 at a time and they still don't have a partner. So they're still single socks. So I figured toe up 2 at a time will eliminate the fear of running out of yarn for a pair of socks, and then it gets both of them done at the same time, so I actually finish with a pair of socks and not just the one that I have to hopefully get the other one cast on and finished before I lose motivation on that pair. So I did figure out how to do that and I'm super excited about it. So these are what I have. It is a self-striping of sorts, but they're not matched up. I kind of tried to, but also didn't care enough to make them. I do have some self-striping hand-dyed yarn that I will try even harder to get it to match up stripe-wise. But these ones, I was just, whatever. Super pretty. Like, here, I'll show you. There's the toe. And toe increases sort of to there, and then now I'm just knitting the foot of the sock. So, and then this is the Lion brand mani pedi, and it is a 75% superwash wool and then 25% polyamide, which I'm assuming, I don't know, I'm assuming it's a synthetic of sort, kind of like a nylon type thing. And this is the colorway Boot, and it's super cute. It has like all the blues, purples, greens. It's really soft and I really enjoy working with it. So I'm gonna see maybe if I can get some of their other colorways. They have some nice ones. I think this I got at Joann's, I think. I do know it's on their website, and I've only seen it once in store, because I heard about it on a podcast. I don't remember which one I was watching or listening to, and they were talking about it, and I was like, well, that's awesome, because super affordable, and it helps me figure out what kind of pattern I need for my socks to ideally fit. So it's not a waste of a $30 skein of yarn when you can make it for a pair of socks for, I think they're like $4 or $5 each, so $10 for a pair of socks versus the 30. Not that it would be a waste, I'm just, like I said, terrified of knitting them and then not fitting, which is not, I don't like that. So yeah, so these ones I would take with me when I'm doing DoorDash stuff, because there are times where I will have a like 10-15 minute break between waiting for orders or what have you. So they're nice to have in the car because they're super quick. I can knit half a row at a time if I have to, or sometimes I can get like 2 full rows in before I have to go drive somewhere else. So that's really nice just to have them and pull them out and have something to work on, so I'm not just sitting there twiddling my thumbs, or I don't know, they're just useful to have. So yeah, and then, so that's the 3 things that I'm working on right now. Like I said, I have a bunch of whips, and if you do want to tour, I said all this already, but if you want me to go through what my current whips are and make a whole episode, I guess, or it'll be like a separate mini series, not a mini series. Words are really hard today too, which is frustrating. I have to go get blood work done because I have my next infusion for my MS. Yeah, do you have stuff to say too? Do you want to talk to them? No, you're good now? Okay. So I have my next infusion on the 27th, so I have to get my blood work and stuff done before I go do my infusion. So, yeah. Is there anything else you want to add? No, okay. So I'll probably bring my socks with me for that, to go get my blood work done, because who knows how long it's gonna take, and it's gonna be interesting to excuse me. It'll be interesting to see how that works just with, yeah, with COVID and stuff, and see how they have blood work stuff. And my infusion is gonna be interesting too, because at one point Excuse me, sir. At one point I was thinking, oh, maybe it'll all be resolved before I have my infusion in August, and that's not gonna happen. People aren't doing what they need to do their part of not spreading it, I guess is the nicest way to say that. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how infusion stuff is going to change as far as protocols, or because usually there's 4 recliners, so 4 different people can be in the infusion room at a time. So I'm wondering if they're gonna drop it down to 2, or who's all even scheduled. I don't know. I'll update you guys on that, I guess, if you care to know. But yeah, so words are really hard right now just because it is the last month of treatment, I guess. So I get infusions every 6 months. Usually the last month before my next infusion is the worst as far as words, like memory recall type stuff, and like just general aches and pains that come with MS. Today's really bad with words, so you get what you get. No, I don't even remember what I was talking about. So yeah, I'll probably take these to go get lab work done. And oh, I was talking about, if you want to look through all my whips and do a episode mini-series type thing with that, and or a tour of my actual yarn stash, I think could be kind of fun. There's a lot of random stuff in there. If you guys want to see that, just let me know. Or if there's anything else you want to hear me talk about, just let me know. But on that note, I guess, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you next week. Bye.